Today, we're diving into something important: why relationships fail. And trust me, there are a lot of things we unknowingly do that can lead to a breakup or cause unnecessary tension. So let's break down the 7 deadly mistakes that could be sabotaging your relationship and how to avoid them. Let's get started. Mistake number 1: lack of communication. Okay, the first mistake is the most obvious but often the most overlooked: lack of communication. Communication is the foundation of any healthy relationship. If you're not talking to your partner about your feelings, needs, or concerns, resentment can build up. Small misunderstandings can snowball into bigger issues. And it's not just about talking, it's about listening too. So how do you fix this? Start by being open and honest. Share your thoughts and feelings regularly, and be sure to actively listen to your partner. Remember, it's not just about talking at each other, it's about understanding each other. Communication doesn't have to be perfect, but it does need to be consistent. Mistake number 2: taking each other for granted. The second deadly mistake is taking each other for granted. Over time, it's easy to forget the little things that made your relationship special: compliments, affection, and appreciation. When you stop showing appreciation for each other, you start to feel disconnected. So what can you do? Make it a point to remind your partner how much they mean to you. Whether it's through words or actions, showing appreciation can strengthen your bond. Don't wait for special occasions. Make gratitude a part of your everyday life. Mistake number 3: not setting boundaries. Next up is not setting boundaries. A lot of couples fall into the trap of not clearly defining their limits, whether it's around personal space, time, or how you treat each other. Without boundaries, you risk feeling overwhelmed or disrespected. Set clear and respectful boundaries. Talk about what's important to each of you, whether it's about your alone time, social interactions, or things like privacy. Healthy boundaries are not walls, they're guidelines that help protect your relationship and your individual needs. Mistake number 4: avoiding conflict. The fourth mistake is avoiding conflict. Now, I know no one enjoys arguing, but avoiding conflict only causes bigger problems later. When you bottle up your feelings and don't address issues, they don't disappear, they just build up. So instead of avoiding tough conversations, approach them with a mindset of resolution. Focus on finding solutions, not just winning an argument. Remember, conflict is natural. How you handle it determines the health of your relationship. Stay calm, be respectful, and work together to solve problems. Mistake number 5: losing your identity. Now, this one's tricky: losing your identity in the relationship. It's easy to get caught up in being part of a couple and forget who you are as an individual. Your passions, hobbies, and friends should still be a priority even when you're deeply in love. To avoid this mistake, make sure you're maintaining your own interests and friendships outside of the relationship. This doesn't mean you're not committed. It means you're both healthy individuals who come together to share experiences, not just to fill each other's needs. Mistake number 6: not showing affection. Not showing affection. Romance isn't just for the honeymoon phase. If you stop showing affection, whether it's physical touch, compliments, or even small gestures, it can make your partner feel unimportant or unloved. Keep the romance alive by prioritizing affection. This doesn't always have to mean grand gestures. Simple things like holding hands, a surprise text, or a genuine compliment can go a long way. Small acts of love keep the bond strong. Mistake number 7: not growing together. And finally, the 7th deadly mistake is not growing together. Relationships are about evolving as a couple. If you're not growing together, whether it's emotionally, intellectually, or even physically, it can lead to stagnation and distance. To avoid this, make sure you're nurturing your relationship by learning together, trying new things, and supporting each other's personal growth. Take the time to share new experiences and set goals as a team. A relationship that grows together stays strong. So there you have it: the 7 deadly mistakes to avoid in your relationship. If you're making any of these mistakes, don't worry. It's never too late to turn things around. Start small, be patient, and work on building a healthier, stronger relationship with your partner.